Good afternoon, SF1. Here we go again, second race of the evening. Joined with me here in the steward box is Seth, Joe Olsen. Welcome, Joe.
Evening, everyone.
Here we go for the second race of the evening, the double header, running this time around Spain, Catalonia. So, see who's going to be first out on the track. It's going to be an interesting one after the last race. It's the first time that we've actually done this season. I'm not sure if the boys have done this in a previous season, but running two races in one night is quite a lot. So these boys have all, in the interviews and stuff, were all running off to go and have their dinner and then come back. Right, Jez is first out in the McLaren, who come third in Bahrain earlier.
I'll be honest, I wouldn't like to make any predictions on where people are going to qualify in this after last session.
Definitely not after Bahrain. Bahrain qualifying positions were so backwards in comparison to the tables.
Yeah.
I didn't quite see who was second out, but I'm sure we'll figure it out once we go in. Right, so let me just sort of the fastest details fitted, telemetry data. So we're on board with Jezza at the moment, who's gone out on the softs. So he's probably more than likely just getting some track time, getting some rub down on the track. Coming around the last two corners. Foot down, hot lap, ERS, he's ready to go. He's off.
Nice and clean through there so far.
Yeah.
Very clean.
Down into third around there, he's gone a bit wide. Normally I stay fourth following rightly just to keep that traction down. Into second centre, up the hill.
Very nice, right on the curb there. A
Gears
little
up.
bit grass.
Oh, a little wide, he's lost it! That's not good, avoid the barrier,
No!
He is out!
Oh no.
Unlucky Jezza, it's not what you want to see. We've got Stone, sector 1. Who else? Sol.
Believe might be Soul next, Solex
we've
next,
got
possibly.
Beer coming across the line. He's going on to.
Yeah, I think Solex is going to be the next person to set a time, or well, the first person now to set a time.
Oh no, Whiffy winner, 120.1.
Oh, Whiffy.
Setting the benchmark. Solex
I can't even remember if that's fast as Spain now, it's so long ago.
Yeah, we'll soon find out in a minute. Solex coming down the straight.
128.157 temps off.
S Roads. 120 flat.
Stone.
120 flat by Rhodes, putting him in first. Stone. Oh, 118!
118.
Wow! He is on the supers. Rhodes is on the softs and Whiffy is on the medium. So, to be honest, that might just be about average, considering the.
We got someone about to cross the line. Beer now coming across on his mediums.
Put him in
with a 120.
120 what?
So Stone has just gone straight. straight
Yeah, I
in for
read
the
that too.
supers. Yeah, I know. It just popped up on the side of my screen. Just Jezza showing his concern in the admin group. Daygoro coming across the line. He's done a 121 on the mediums. El Portero. In sector 2.
Sherbert's about to come round that last chicane. Around the last turn.
Nice and smoothly done.
OS open. Very tidy from Sherbert. And no lap time. Invalid.
El Portero, sorry, coming round. I think he's closely followed by E-Roads maybe? E-Roads 122. El Portero second, 119 on the softs. Livid yet to leave the pits. Just riding on board with Johnny Sherbert, currently running hot lap. Unfortunately, the only Renault driver representing the Renault team this week. Steady, trying to avoid those dreaded curbs down the straight, putting in a 120 on the medium, a very well respected 120, beating Beer, Solex and Daygoro, who are also running on the mediums. Not on a hot lap. I reckon we're going to see El Portero. He's going to the pits. Beer last sector. Beer improving on his time, 120 flat on the mediums. See if Daygoro can improve on his time of a 121. Or jumping that curb a bit too much, I'd have thought. See if he can hold on to it down the straight. 118.9 on the mediums, man. Wow, considering Stone's set his 118.8 on super softs, that is ridiculously fast. Stone can improve on his time. He's now come out on the softs. If he's going to plan to start on the softs, he's going to have to do some improvement and quick, because otherwise his tyres are going to... I think he's just gone onto a hot lap. Going a little wide there. Daygoro still in hot lap, going straight away again. These final last few corners. El Portero put on pitted and put on the super softs, or Whiffy just chucking it into the pit there. Looks like we're going for another stint on the qualifying by the looks of it. Everyone seems to be jumping into the pits. Daygoro setting the fastest time on mediums, a 118.4, beating Stone's super soft time by 4 tenths. That is incredibly fast. Solex coming out on the softs. So I reckon the softs are going to be the chosen tyre at the moment. Only a couple have set decent times on the super softs at the moment. Sherbert coming into the pits for a fresh set. Grimdog coming in. who's going to hot lap in a minute. Who's going to be next? Welcome to the stream, everybody. GP2 Catalonia. Current pole being held by Degoro on the mediums with a 1:18.4. 4 tenths in front of Stone. Plus one hot lap, or is he going on to one? Going on to one. So I reckon Stone's coming in. Nicely moved out of the way from Solex there. So as you can see, everyone's best tyres at the moment. So their best time, what tyres they were using. So you can see Stoned in second with the Super Softs. Currently being beaten by Degoro. I wonder whether Degoro is going to put some Super Softs on, or softs, or maybe he might even go for the hard start. At the moment, I'd probably be sat in the pits if that's me, with some Super Softs on the softs, just in case, but it's a very solid time. El Porto taking first, knocking Degoro down second with a 1:17.7, almost a second. Off of Degoro, sorry, yeah, on the Super Softs. Wow. I wonder whether Degoro is going to be fitting some softer tyres. A few people on hot laps now. Looks like we've got Livid, hot lap, sector 2. Nice little take off there. El Porto retired from session. I must think his time is sufficient to hold on to that pole. I wouldn't be so sure, just in case these boys come out on the supers. See what Livid's got. Livid with a 1:18.2 on the softs. Retaliate. .118.5 on the sauce, pushing Stone down to 5th. Stone not quite being able to retaliate there. See if Stone can retaliate. He's still got those, oh no, he's got the mediums on now, so I'm reckoning he's going to stick with his time of a 1:18.8 set on the Super Soft. Maybe just trying to get a little bit of track time, as Stone didn't quite make it for the Bahrain race earlier, so it's probably just nice for him to get out on track and get a few laps in before the race starts, as everyone else is Well practiced. Nicely into sector 3. Oh, I think he has just lost it there. Oh no, he put it into the pit. See what SF1 roads can produce. See if they improve on his time. On the charge, super softs fitted on a hot lap. Closely followed by Daigoro, currently not on a hot lap. Dreaded bump there. If you catch that curve, you normally going to lose the rear end. Nice and smooth around the last 2 corners. Putting the throttle down. Going up into 5th, 6th. DRS open, didn't make an improvement, but unfortunately didn't gain any places from it. Here making a... oh no, he didn't make it. He's not on hot lap, so he's on an out lap. So I'm getting lost with myself at that moment. So Daigoro's coming out to retaliate to El Porto and Livid's fast times. Still on the best fitted. He's come out on the softs now, so he's pushing for that pole. Always found if you just let off as you hit that curve, you're normally safe. If you try full throttling it over that curve, it's an absolute killer. Nice little cut there. It's always best to get that part of the curve on the centre of your car. He has 1:17.4, pushing El Porto down in 2nd, Livid into 3rd. Is he going to retaliate straight away with another time? It looks like he will be. Stone back out on some super softs. He has improved, knocking Livid down. 1:17.8. And that looks to be everyone. So Daigoro managing to just steal that. Oh, Whiffy in 2nd. Sorry, I completely missed that. Daigoro 1st, Whiffy 2nd, El Porto 3rd, the SF1 Stone 4th, Livid 5th, Road 6th, Grimdog 7th.
Can you hear me all right, Chris?
Can hear you now, mate? Yep.
Ah, alright. Have I been quiet for quite a long time?
I have. You've been muted for a very long time.
Right. I
um,
think I had a little bit of a mic glitch there.
oh, okay. Why were we talking over each other or something then, or on your?
No, I was talking, but
And then I'd start
I thought
talking
was
over you.
I thought you was ignoring me.
No, sorry. No, I couldn't hear you. I haven't been able to hear you for a long time.
Yeah, I was like, okay, something's not right here. I had to switch over to the sound on the stream itself, and then I realised. But yeah, that was interesting qualifying there.
Yeah.
Daigoro managed to trump all of the super softers.
Yep.
Which is yet another pole for Daigoro.
See if he can improve on that and try and keep that pole rather than fighting with Sam. So we're sort of unsure. The incident with Sam has gone. There's been an incident reviewing over Sam's entrance to the pits in Bahrain, and there has been one put in from Daigoro. So we'll see after the stewards have had their look at the incidents, and we should find out in the reports the outcome. So on screen right now we have the combined constructors and the GP2 stand-ins. This is obviously not including Bahrain, which they just run about an hour ago, so this is before the Bahrain times have been added.
Don't know. Oh, look at them beautiful tables on the stream.
Oh, thanks, mate. Good like that. I am just going to go and get myself a drink, so I'll be back in a second. Hopefully no
Please.
Drink some toxic white sweet, and they're ready to roll. Smell them from here. Go wild for lifting apple.
What volume's that on? What volume is that on?
What, TV?
Yeah.
These are pretty good.
Tomorrow is going to be a very long day. Waking up at
Yes.
4:30 in the morning for the Formula 1, work all day, and then the charity race in the evening, so, which is going to...
Oh, I'll be going back. I'll be going back to sleep after the race.
I don't think I'm going to get a chance to, unfortunately. It would have been nice to be able to get a bit of practice in tomorrow, ready for the charity race
Yeah.
at Britain, but I'll probably just get home about 5 o'clock, so it should give me an hour or so to have a little bit of a practice, a little bit of run round. Thankfully, I managed to get my setup sorted finally tonight, ready. Been struggling on setups this week for Britain.
Yeah, I've been flittering between 3 different setups at the moment. I'm not quite sure what one I want to go for. It's kind of a bit of a toss-up between the fastest or the most stable.
Yeah, see, I was in the league race. I was for Britain. I was going for fast, and I think I lost more time for being unstable than what I was gaining for being fast down the long straights.
Yeah.
So I think I am myself opting for a more stable setup for the charity race. Yeah, so just to so I just believe that you gain more time around the S's and stuff rather than down the straights with the stable setup. Right, let's quickly. I just realised I haven't made a post for.
So I must say the Mercedes this year, after watching qualifying an ungodly hour this morning, looks challenging to drive, but it is fast.
I didn't actually watch the qualifying, if I'm honest.
It was good. It was good.
Sorry, I'm just doing some posts to Facebook just to promote the stream a little bit. See if we can get anyone else in. So that should be GP2 completely caught up with the season now. So it should start making the board even out a little bit. So it's going to be quite interesting seeing Jezza starting from the back. We know Bahrain ran earlier. He withstood a red front wing damage on turn 1. So putting him, he managed to claw his way back. And everyone's ready. We are ready to go. Formation laps on.
He has got a hell of a battle on his hands.
Definitely.
Pre any pending penalties or overturned decisions, Daigoro's extended his lead to 21 points now. If he finishes ahead of Jezza, it's likely he'll have a race in hand. And my 1-year-old sounds very excited about it. Grimdog, hashtag Team Hamilton. Hilly's watching. Good luck, lads. Unfortunately for Hilly, there is no Force India out on track. I know he'll be very disappointed by that. Yeah, that's going to really hurt him in the constructors, to be honest.
2 races.
We're 41. No, it's 66 points off the lead at the moment, so this is really going to hurt their chase for the top of the table.
Yeah.
Ferrari are currently extended to a 25-point lead over McLaren.
It's the only disadvantage about a double header race, that if one person can't make one, the likeliness of them not being able to attend the second one is high. So as both Force India have been unable to attend this evening's racing, they've missed out on 2 races, which is can be
very unfortunate.
Can be frustrating for some of the other races, but it can't be helped sometimes.
But we do still have a lot of races left in the season, and of course our constructors is combined across all 3 GPs, so there's a lot of potential for swing. Right, and I believe we're almost reformed.
Ready to go. It'll be
Just
rude,
waiting
not to
on.
play animation, so let's do this. All lights are on, and they're off. Here we go for GP2 SF1.
Oh, slow start for Daigoro.
It's very slow. You've got El Porto trying to look for the inside line. Stone moving to the out.
Daigoro may have lost 2 places
El
here.
Portero's got the position side by side with Whiffy. Whiffy has managed it.
There was some ghosts in there as well, which is a bit strange.
Yeah, Daigoro has managed to hold on.
Stone's just been done by Beer.
Stone is falling really back on the order at the moment.
And again, Livid took a bit of a dive there, and that's hurt him. That's dropped him all the way to the back almost. In fact, that has dropped him all the way down to the back.
Let's see if we can get position changes. So far, best is Beer, up by 4 at the moment. El Portero.
Jezza has managed to gain 3 as well.
El Portero trying to look for the inside on Daigoro. Not quite got the pace. Sam is all over the back of El Portero here as well. Taking it a bit wide. This Grimdog trying to find the inside line on Beer. Whiffy making a hell of a first lap here, pulling 1.6
He
seconds.
got incredible start from Whiffy.
Yeah.
Practically no spin at all off the line. I think Daigoro bogged down quite a lot with his.
El Portero
with a bit of
managing
wheel
to get
spin.
the inside of Daigoro there. Oh,
So at the moment,
Beer's followed through.
Oh no!
Beer is out.
Beer's down.
He's down. Oh, he's
Beer,
reversed on the
stoned.
track. And stoned. Oh, that's
So
so
Lex.
unfortunate.
3 drivers there: Solex, Beer, and Stone. All
Jezza is
losing
now
out.
on the
Huge.
charge, up by 6 places from the start, starting at the back of the grid.
This is all working in his favour at the moment. And I can't seem to get any time showing for some reason.
El Portero has got past Daigoro and is on the charge for Whiffy now. Daigoro's lost 2.5 seconds on El Portero.
Have you got intervals up on your screen? Mine have vanished.
I've got intervals, yeah.
I've lost everything apart from position changes. They're just coming back slowly.
Yeah, might have to wait until they all pass the start finish line maybe. Oh, Livid a possum going for the overtake on Sherbert.
Sherbert, and he's got it.
He has got it. We've got Solex in the pits with Stone
Yeah, I think-
and Beer. So all 3 of them have gone
Yeah.
back to pit.
Jez is only. Whoa, how far off?
1.5 seconds off of off of the leader, sorry.
Off of the leader. So he's 2.5 seconds off
He's 6.2
Grimdog,
from
which
the
will put him
leader.
behind Dero. So he's a net 3.5 seconds off Daigoro now. So this has kind of worked in his favour, really.
Yeah.
6 positions gained, albeit 3 of those largely due to quite an incident.
Jezza is definitely on the charge. He does not want to let Daigoro get too far in front of him.
Fastest laps. Yeah, Daigoro has just set the fastest lap though.
we have got Whiffy and El Portero, the only drivers now that are running on the Super Soft. So we're going to see them make a bit of a gain at the start here. Although they're not pulling from Degoro. Degoro's holding it within 1 second. He's still within touching distance. He is right there. The rest of the pack so far. Is that another position change by
Jezza, that is.
Jezza.
He's moved 7 positions up now.
Rhodes up by 2, Jezza up by 7. Jezza is really on the charge, isn't he? He doesn't want to let those top boys get away. Bear in mind, he is going for a 1-stop, whereas El Porto and Whiffy are going for the 2-stop. So providing they don't pull too far ahead. And these top 3 are battling really hard at the minute, so it is allowing Rhodes and Jezza to catch up slightly. All moving to the right. Whiffy going for the...
He's only half a second off Rhodes now as well.
El Porto's got around the outside of Whiffy. Is he going to hold on to it? He does. Degoro trying to find the inside line there.
Oh, Whiffy's really lost out there.
Really
lost out. And Jez has taken Rhodes. So he's still...
Up by 8. Wow. Jezza is doing a blinding job here. Starting from the back of the grid after spinning out. They are just there, but he can see them, he has them in his sights. Starting from back of the grid, this is incredible racing by Jezza.
I think the biggest trouble he's going to have now is the pressure from himself, particularly with those that close in view.
Yeah,
he's going to be charging hard.
You're going to be. He's in hot lap through this sector, around the corners in hot lap. He's still got 70% ERS though, so he's got enough to burn for now, but he's going to want to keep hold of a little bit of that to make some manoeuvring. Oh, who's that? Whiffy's in the pits.
Whiffy and Porto both in.
Porto, yeah, that's the Super Softs done with. So it's just a charge.
So Jezza is now 1 place behind Igoro.
10 up by 10.
He's just got to do everything now to keep it clean and as fast as possible. 10 position gain.
That's mad.
Is ridiculous. This is lap 6.
Whiffy coming out of pits now.
Stone's out. Stone's out.
Oh no.
Let's see. Oh no.
Sector 3.
No. The left right-hander, the one we were talking about earlier, about lifting, or you end up in a kitty litter. Yep. Straight off there and into the wall.
That's where
very unfortunate.
I span out there at Spain in GP1. Look at this, Rhodes.
That unfortunately.
Rhodes is. Have I got this? Oh no, interval. Sorry.
That is Stone's 5th DNF of the season now, unfortunately. And Jezza is on the charge, 1.7 seconds behind.
He is. As soon as he hits that 1 second barrier, he's going to be untouchable. That's all 11 drivers he's got past. He's going to be itching in his seat.
And the incredible thing is he is on the mediums.
He is. So he is going.
Igoro is on softs. He's got them tyres turned on, and
yes.
he is charging hard.
Yeah, so by the time Degoro goes onto the slower, harder tyres, Jezza's going to
have even more pace.
Yeah. See if he can hold on.
So he's got to try and manage this gap that he's got at the moment for as long as possible. Another advantage he's going to have is being able to go out on a longer stint means Igoro is inevitably going to get stuck in traffic at some point.
I'm quite concerned that, yes, my name's Abir is still racing, but yet he's just sent me a video clip. That's some talent right there. Being able to send video clips at the same time as racing. Jez is nearly. He's within that second. Didn't quite get DRS for this straight, but he will on the next.
I'll be honest, and it's a little early to call it, but 8 laps to get into this position from 12th. I think he's already pulled driver of the day out the bag. El Porto's on a charge as well, though. He's just set another fastest lap.
Seems to be quite a lot of distance between everyone, quite well spread between the field. Closest being this battle for first position. Let's just quickly see what we're after. Tyres. So Whiffy and El Porter have both come out in the softs now. So they are definitely going for the 2-stop. I thought. I don't reckon those softs will all go to the end.
No, Jez is managing this gap really well at the moment. He's bringing out his inner Alonso.
Didn't quite get the DRS though. I think he just fell out the DRS zone in sector 3.
Just over the detection. But he's still managing that gap. But Daigoro has got almost a full battery saved up for defence.
And Jezza has nothing.
None.
Absolute none, yeah.
11% Daigoro on 81 there.
So
but I think this is a track where you can build it up relatively easily because there's a few hard braking zones you hit that pulls quite a bit of battery back, depending what mode you're in.
He is now running in low, I believe.
Medium mode 2, I believe.
I think
mode 0 is off, isn't it?
I think mode 3 is medium. Then it's 5 is hot lap, 4 is overtake, 3 is high, yeah, then 2 is medium, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Then 1 is 1's low, 0's off.
Quick maths.
Quick math. He keeps falling behind on sector 3. I suppose he has had to turn his DRS off, but he has fallen.
Yeah, he's running a low mode. I think Daigoro stayed in high mode for a while to manage his side of the gap. But considering the tyre difference and the difference in speed these tyres should show,
yeah,
I'd say he's managing it pretty well right now. No one else seems to be making any huge gains at the moment.
It all seems to be very spread out throughout the whole.
A little bit of a mistake there from Jezza, but he's managed to hold that gap despite running over the grass slightly. Both their tyres looking pretty good condition still. Eddie Rhodes just coming out of the pit into 10th place.
Maybe he's trying to close that gap on Rhodes at the moment.
Grimdog's pulling up behind Solex now.
Beer is not having a very good race at the moment.
No, he is pushing hard.
After crossing the line in first, divisional first. Unfortunately, found himself 11th.
Lividum out. Rhodes has pitted. So we are in the soft pit window right now. And Grimdog is.
So we are expecting
pulling.
to see Daigoro coming within the next couple of laps. He is losing out on Jezza now.
He is. Jezza's back within a second. I'm just watching Grimdog at the moment. He's dropped a bit of time. 4 tenths behind Solex through that tricky last chicane.
I think Jezza, because
He's got DRS.
Jezza's up running
I believe.
in overtake with less than 10%. So I think what Jezza's idea is to use all of his ERS up on the slower tyre to stay with Degoro, and then when he goes onto the softs, he's going to naturally be faster on the softer tyre.
Yeah.
Is maybe his thinking, but then Degoro can retaliate by doing the same.
Beer's
tactic.
just done Rhodes, and Grim has done Solex.
Oh, Johnny.
Solex isn't letting go though. And Johnny seems to be getting a few drivers starting to come together now.
After the first stint, yeah.
That last chicane is very, very tricky to follow someone through as well.
Yeah.
Especially when you get that little bit of rebound on the curb on the initial left-hander. The direction can be a little unpredictable. Definitely not a place for passing, that's for sure.
Beer has found himself in the points now.
Oh, Johnny's off. Johnny's off, and I believe he's got some pretty bad wing damage there.
Come on, Johnny, get it back on. He has got roads coming up.
He waited till it was safe, so fair play for that. Luckily, Grimdog's substantially behind him at the moment. But he has now got a limp back to the pits. This is not a track. Yeah, big wing damage. He's missing practically the whole left-hand side of his wing.
Jezza is under half a second now on Degoro. Is Degoro going to use this opportunity to dump it into the pits?
No,
he isn't. He stayed out.
He isn't.
Because you'd think if he's losing out on time, all he's doing is giving Jezza the DRS.
Them softs have got to be turning off now. Jezza trying it round the outside. He's had to jump the curb, so he's letting back in front.
I don't think he got any penalty.
A little bit of an overshoot there.
He's pushing hard now in hot lap.
He can smell blood.
To be honest,
them softs have got to be turned off pretty badly now.
All Jezza needs to do now is just maintain those tyres and not push too hard. I think he can taste that first place, him being there. But what he needs to try and remember is Degoro is going into the pits any second. Wasting tyre to try and push for the overtake.
Jezza's just hanging all off the back of his gearbox. If he can maintain this gap through that last chicane, I don't see Degoro holding him off for another lap. He really should. Whoa, that was risky. He really should be pitting right now. Yep, Degoro's in. Now Jezza can really open up and build a gap. Them mediums should be a pretty prime position right now.
Yeah.
Within their prime range for grit.
El Portero coming around the last set of corners here. Going to be able to take Degoro in the pits. Degoro's coming on his way out now. Whiffy's going to get him. I think Rhodes might just be a bit too far out.
So now Degoro's going to be losing out to traffic really, really badly. The advantage he will have is due to Porter and Whiffy pitting early. Depending how long they can push their softs, Jezza may fall into traffic. However, if they pit before he needs to, he's got a pretty clean race ahead of him.
I'm not quite sure how Lucky 13 has just managed that. He's just commented on the Twitch account as SF1. Must have. It's pretty talented, to be fair. I've done that without that was me typing without even touching my keyboard. Yep. Welcome to the channel, Lucky. Lucky is actually cheering on Jezza.
I must say, Jezza is doing an incredible job.
He is currently up by 11, Lucky. He crashed out in qualifying, and he's managed to pull it from last to first. Absolutely incredible race by Jezza here at the moment.
I'm going to watch gap the leader for a little while. Daigoro's currently 23.4 behind. He's not gaining, and it's actually, the gap's very slowly increasing.
Anyway, I thought Lucky should be cheering on Johnny Sherbert. Come on, Lucky, no, we're Renault, mate. It's like me and Hilly. If I weren't racing with Hilly, me and Hilly help each other out in races all the time, even though we're on the wrong on different cars. So we haven't really got much. Oh, we've got Grimdog in the pits, and Johnny Sherbert setting the fastest time. Johnny's not properly on the charge right now. Slowly catching up to Beer.
Daigoro's very slowly cutting that gap down now. He's at 23.3 to Jezza.
But that is true, Sebastian. He gets down by his spin. Currently on board.
And he's not even in a Ferrari.
No, currently on board with Johnny Sherbert. Right up behind Beer at the moment. On the faster tyre. He's going to have the pace. Both with the exact same amount of ERS running in mode 3 high. I never use mode 3 ever. I never use high. I'm either medium round corners or I'll hot lap down the straights. That's about as much as I do when it comes to ERS.
I fiddle with mine constantly.
I do constantly. A lot of times I will go into hot lap on an exit of a corner, then put it straight back down to medium as well. Johnny taking Beer around the outside there. Came in a position. He is on the fast tyre. See if Beer can hold on to the back of Sherbert. Going a bit wide there by Beer. If he can hold on to the back of Johnny on the slower tyres, yeah, he'll hopefully be able to gain DRS and get pulled along a little bit. Sam's doing an okay job at the moment after his spin.
And Daigoro's cutting that pit window down smaller and smaller and smaller at the moment. He hasn't quite hit traffic though.
So 22 seconds from the leader at the moment.
Yeah, I think it's going to be close.
It is. I'm not sure how long
He just got fuel warning. I reckon he's probably running in lean mode at the moment. He's got yellow warning on the fuel, so he really was pushing. He was throwing everything out on the mediums.
He really was. I think I did clock his ERS at 3% at one point, still in overtake mode. Yeah.
Oh, Jeff must have been going mental.
Dad, please, can I do it?
Turn that off. He is building it up slowly now though, so he's ready to retaliate for his pit stop. He is still yet to pit, which is going to allow Daigoro to sort of get right up there with him. Whiffy and El Portero are on a 2-stop as well, so they have got a pit. So it's going to be a very tight battle between Daigoro and Jezza after the next set of pit stops.
He's now got it down to 21.7 behind leader Daigoro. He is catching up to Whiffy. Oh, Beer going, no, Whippy going very wide there, rather. He's allowed Daigoro to cut that gap down to less than a second.
Ready for the DRS zone.
And what Jezza really needs right now is for this traffic to hold Daigoro up, because that pit window is getting smaller and smaller.
He's going to help Daigoro out a little bit in a way with his DRS, as long as he doesn't get, as long as he gets past him quite cleanly and quickly, he should be okay. Riffy currently running on 12 lap old softs, so he's going to be ready to pit very shortly, as is El Portero. El Portero has gone in. Riffy has decided to take the undercut on El Portero and stay down for an extra lap.
He may lose this position to Daigoro here as well.
Oh, he's holding on to it.
Little bit of contact, little bit of light contact there.
Pushing Daigoro.
But he has held it.
This is not what Daigoro needs right now, but looks like he's got him inside, going into the next left-hander.
Whiffy's holding on. At the moment, this is working out in Jezza's favour. That gap's opening up between him and Daigoro.
El Portero coming out on the mediums. Find himself in sixth position.
14 laps to go. I can see Jezza's in the pits.
He has gone. Here it is.
This is.
Here it is. Daigoro is quite a way back.
I think Jezza's going to lose out here.
I think so. Maybe. I think is Whiffy going to go in. Whiffy is going in. So this is down
Whiffy's
to.
in.
This is all down to.
Jezza's pulling out now.
Oh, I think Daigoro's going to. Oh, this is close. This is close. He's got it.
Jezza's held the lead.
He's got it. Jezza has managed to undercut Daigoro.
Fantastic. He's on faster tyres. He's just got to turn them on now.
He has. They need to be heated up. We're gonna see Daigoro right over the back of Jezza for the next couple of laps, whilst they're heating those tyres up.
Jezza's still running with some fuel warning. He is in full ERS mode.
He saved his ERS and now he's using it again.
I imagine he's probably going to try and push as hard as possible till he's got some good speed in those tyres. He's opening up the gap.
See, I would say
he's up to
Daigoro's
0.8.
Too much ERS saved up at the moment. He's in the 90s. You know what I mean? You might as well just use it up. He will always gain back again. As soon as Jezza's tyres turn on, I think Daigoro might be in a bit of trouble. They are coming up to back markers by the looks of it, ER Roads.
Oh, a little bit of a bump on that curb there from Jezza.
Nicely let by ER Roads. We've got Livid down. Up to 4 tenths behind Rhodes here. I wonder whether he's going to be able to make the move. I'm not sure he's quite close enough. He is.
He might be.
He's gone for it.
Oh.
He's going to run really wide. 3 seconds.
He's got a penalty.
He did get a penalty for that.
For that corner. I think he probably went off there as to not have contact.
Yeah, I think so.
Because I don't think he could see where Rhodes was, which is good of him. Unfortunately, that has also hurt him. I still can't get over the absolutely fantastic pitch strategy from Jezza there. That worked out
pitch strategy
perfectly.
Up by 11 places and a hell of an undercut in the pits as well.
Even if he did.
Even
if, fingers crossed, or touch wood rather, even if he DNF this lap, I think you just got to give him driver of the day anyway.
Yeah, 100%.
What an incredible showing so far.
Just for what's happened so far.
I mean, he is pulling 1.5 seconds.
Fastest lap.
And he's in low ERS. Yeah.
He's there. There's a
No.
reason
Well,
he's in low
he has
ERS.
got no battery.
Because he has
He's
none.
got no battery. But
But, do you know what I mean? He's using it well. Was that someone's car off there? Yeah, they, Grimdog spinning out in sector 1. Find himself in 11th now, just out of the points. He has come back on track.
Livid is
he's
pulling
off.
Rhodes in.
He's out.
Oh, Grimdog's out. He's out.
Out.
Oh, what a shame.
Come back on track with
What a
dirty
shame.
tyres and must have. So that's almost, I'd like to say, good for ER Rhodes. Because this is just another one of those stay consistent, stay on track. He's been
With his
he's a lap down,
positioning,
but
this could be a safety car as well. Or VSC.
El Portero
Although nothing's showing. 2-second gap now
yeah,
for Jezza there.
He's really pulling away now. Currently on board with El Portero and Livid.
I would
all on the back
imagine
of Rhodes.
he's probably trying to build a big enough gap to run lean fuel without it affecting him too much, so he can get his fuel out of that warning zone. Rhodes into the pits.
El Portero down to the move.
And
Not sure he's going to quite have it.
he did. I don't think he sat in that
He has.
slipstream long enough, but Livid went wide there, it seems.
I think El Portero just got his front tyre next to Livid's back tyre, just to give him that red warning to say you're like, I'm here. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's just no touch, no contact, but it just instinctively by Livid just going a bit wide just to compensate for the red warning when he was receiving on the screen. Rhodes now back out on track, coming out behind Griffey and 16.
He's a long way off fifth place though.
He is.
Oh, Livid Opossum nearly losing it on that dreaded left-hander. It's such a deceiving curve.
Looks like El Portero is really pulling away from Livid now. Livid's on older 11 lap old medium. El Portero on the fresher mediums, giving him that opportunity to pull him.
I hope the race in the morning's as exciting as these two have been. It has been pretty incredible showing so far, I've got to say. I think this season GP2 really has outdone itself on track battles and entertainment.
It has. I think I've said on numerous occasions in the admin lounge that I want to drop down to GP2 because it does look like a lot more fun than GP1. GP1 can be a little bit much sometimes. I'm just a little slightly off the pace. Seems like is that a yellow flag I see, or was it just someone in the crowd waving a yellow flag?
Sector 2 and Sector 3 yellow flag. I think it's just someone taking a corner a little wide there. Jezza with almost a 3-second gap now. And his fuel is out of the orange. So now time to save up his battery. Yeah. So he uses the RS to compensate for running in lean, and he's now saving some battery up.
Is that beer he has behind him? I think it is, isn't it?
I think Jezza's race with Daigoro these last 10 or so laps shows why it's such an advantage to use manual ERS over the automatic.
Yeah.
because it will make such a difference to the race.
Yeah, definitely. Beer has pitted, I've just noticed, and put on the super softs. So he is
So maybe he's going for his fastest lap.
fastest lap. He should be able to sort of stick with these top guys. He's not holding Daigoro up yet, so, and he probably won't either, because Sam definitely has the pace. Unfortunately, because of an incident earlier in the race, he has found himself down in ninth, but he definitely is fast enough to keep up with these two up front, especially on the faster tyre. So he might be able to just be pulled along a little bit with Jezza, grabbing some DRS off of Jezza. So he is only 3 seconds behind Johnny Sherbert, so he could find himself battling Johnny Sherbert by the end of the race, providing he holds on to Jezza.
Jezza is closing in on Sherbert.
Yeah, unlucky.
Not quite with him.
Grimdog,
Not quite within blue flag range.
Grimdog saying it's not his day. Sam did let Daigoro pass eventually, by the looks of it. Daigoro is slightly pulling, whether it's because he had DRS off of Beer there, I'm not quite sure, but he pulled four tenths on Jezza.
He is running slightly higher. Well, he's running quite a lot of battery now down that main straight. Jezza's cruising along in low. He has still only got 41% battery though.
Coming up to another back marker, that should be Johnny Sherbert, I believe. Beer slightly.
I think Jezza might have to upgrade to Duracells after this.
Beer has lost out of 2 seconds on Sherbert for letting the leaders pass. So let's see if
I think he may end up going back past Daigoro if Daigoro doesn't pull away enough. These tyres should be switching on very, very soon.
Yeah, on the super softs, definitely.
Jezza's 6 laps to go. So he's going to start dropping off probably in a couple of laps as the softs start to get past their prime. Daigoro's well within his prime for his tyre now.
Well, Beer lost out of time for letting the leaders pass. Let's see if Johnny might lose out on a little bit of time. It might allow Beer to sort of just claw in that last 5-6 seconds. So Beer is holding on to the back of Daigoro. Oh, Beer taking a 3-second penalty.
Do you know what? I think he might maybe just be going for that fastest lap now.
Yeah, I reckon so.
And just pushing and pushing and pushing. He's got to pull a second a lap on Johnny Sherbert, who is on fresh soft, so although he is on the faster tyre, still quite a big ask.
We might even see Whiffy come together with Livid by the end as well. Whiffy running on the softs. 8 lap old softs, Livid on 15 lap old medium, so they're about equal. So it's weird because El Portero went on to mediums, went super soft softs mediums I believe, whereas Whiffy went super soft softs, which is the 2-stop. So I reckon El Portero weren't quite feeling confident on the softs maybe.
It's possible.
He just sometimes you just don't feel confident. Maybe he just wanted to have that edge by the end of the race.
Or you do what I done at Silverstone last week and forget to change the tyre option and end up coming out on hards.
Yeah, that's not the one. Don't want to be doing that.
Jezza's back into full battery mode, so he's opening that gap back up.
He has.
Just trying to maintain that 3-second lead, I think. maybe trying to catch up to, I think that's Sherbet in front of him.
Sherbet, yeah. So Jezza has managed
So
to
maybe he
get
just
past
wants to get past that to put a little bit of
Oh,
a
no,
roadblock
no.
between him and Daigoro.
That is Jezza still up in front of him. Jezza is chasing down Daigoro. Is that who you meant? Sorry.
No,
Jezza's
I think
chasing
the
down
order at the
Sherbet,
moment.
sorry.
Yeah. I think if he can get past Sherbet, that puts a little bit of a roadblock between him and Daigoro,
Yeah.
which makes the gap slightly easier to manage. So he's doing a pretty good job so far. But he is working that battery hard.
Yeah.
I mean, they say, I think last year the battery power alone was worth 120 horsepower. Powers.
Horsepower?
Horsepower.
Horsepower?
I'll watch a lot of Donut.
Horsepower?
Yeah.
So Jezza is pulling this really.
But he's back down under 10%. I think Jeff's just told him off.
I think so. That poor battery.
Yep,
There he
he's past
goes.
Sherbet, so
Sherbet.
there's his roadblock.
I think Sherbet
So he
is,
still hasn't switched his battery down though. I'm not sure if he's turned
There
Jeff
we
off,
go.
maybe, because Jeff will be losing his shit.
As predicted, the Sherbet letting Jezza pass has lost him a second or so, which is in retaliation to Beer losing out for letting him pass as well. So we may, if Daigoro can just catch up on Sherbet, he might do Beer a little bit of a favour here by just allowing Sherbet to drop off enough for Beer to sort of get there with him.
Beer seems to
Whiffy-
have saved up a lot of battery as
Whiffy's
well.
up behind Livid by 6/10 now.
Yep. Jez has opened up that gap 3.2 now.
I tell you what, these two are extremely consistent. All the way through that chicane, he was exactly 6.2 to 620 to 670. So within sort of like 500ths is all they moved. Do you know what I mean? They were literally
Yeah.
consistent as anything going through that last sector. With you putting it down to 4/10. This is Grimdog's last DNF for the rest of the season. Is Grimdog's statement. He's
Starting to feel like Vettel.
Vettel bottling it all the time. Quality. I think this 18-lap-old mediums and 11-lap-old softs are exactly perfect, aren't they? These two.
You say that, but Jez has pulled that gap to 3. Oh, it's just dropped down, but he had that at 3.5 seconds then.
I think those.
He
softs
must have
are
made
gonna,
a small mistake.
I think those softs
They're
are going to
gonna
start turning
off.
Yeah, around lap 12, 13, they're going to start going off. But he is maintaining that 3 seconds at the moment.
But that's also Daigoro's at 18 laps now, so they're going to start turning off too.
They will as well. Yeah. Not
And
that-
we've still got the big yellow roadblock in the middle of them as well, so that's another
less of
task for Daigoro to get through.
less of the Renault, mate. Renault, mate.
I will say one thing about the Renaults, it is a very well liveried car. I'm glad they stuck with the design this year.
And that SF1 Coatsy man, he is insanely good, isn't he?
Occasionally he shows some skills.
We'll find out tomorrow at the on the charity event where I'm going up against GP2 and GP3 drivers who are gonna show me up. We know they will.
Apart from me, I will be. Someone's got to be last.
Just don't take
So-
me out again like we did in practice, and we'll be fine. Not that I'm being bitter at all about it. Whoa, who's that? Got Whiffy quite losing it a little bit behind Livy, just getting a bit of in his dirty air, I think. Oh, they're starting to turn off now, those 12 lap hold softs on Whiffy.
Yeah. Jezza seems to be managing. He's got a bit. Seems to have a bit more of outside wear going on, but he is still holding that gap, and he is on his final lap. He just has to hold this.
Daigoro not quite. Oh, he has. Daigoro's managed to get past Sherbert without Sherbert losing time for beer. So they must have had a. Oh, there's a nice battle into turn 1 with Whiffy here. Whiffy trying to go around the outside on turn 2. Oh, he's pushed him.
Oh,
He has well
little bit of a drift.
Well held by Livid there. A bit of Gymkhana going around there, a bit sideways, a bit of a hilly moment there. Almost want to watch Jezza going round in sector 3 to take the win, but it's Whiffy trying to get past Livid on the last corner.
Solex has just let Jezza past as well. Jezza's coming around that final chicane.
There is Jezza taking the win.
And
on the grass.
He nearly lost it.
Just jumping back on
He's taking it.
Jumping back on board with Livid and Whiffy.
And Whiffy.
This is a tense. Oh, Whiffy, look at those tyres. Those tyres are
They
KO.
are slipping and sliding.
He is driving on ice right now. Oh, he's gone for the inside. Oh my god. Livid taking...
Has he got the traction? I don't think that's quite enough.
Wow. Absolute
Scrappy.
sideways. That was very scrappy, but I think
that
Whiffy,
was definitely a last chance saloon there.
Whiffy just taking his trying to take a little bit of a cheeky opportunity going into that last little corner.
And Jezza with the fastest lap at a 1:19.778, the only driver to make it there. And
did he
I
get
believe,
the fastest lap as well?
Yeah, 1:19.778.
Wow.
The nearest to him is a 1:20.512 in Daigoro. So huge difference there, 7/10.
So so he had the fastest lap, gained 11 places, and done his undercut on Daigoro in the pits. That was mental. Would you like to?
I don't think anyone could disagree.
No, definitely not.
That was definitely driver of the day.
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
Would you like to invite El Portero, Daigoro, and Jesse?
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember how to do it now. There we go. Right.
How are we getting on with those invites? You still there, Joe? Oh. I've been asked to join the party. This ain't. Hang on, boys. I'm going to have to.
Right, lads.
Hang on.
Hello. Yeah, I accidentally invited party on the Xbox because
I need to do this on my PC though. Give me 2 seconds. Apologies for this. I need to stop streaming on there. And apologies for this. I'm just trying to get back into the party with Seth, as he did leave. Can't find him now.
back.
Here I am. Sorry, I accepted your request, but on my Xbox, which means that you won't be able to hear anyone in the stream. So right, who have we got
Congrats.
here? El Portero. Well done, mate,
Yep.
for your third place. I say we see you battling. I called that you'd be right there with Whiffy, but after sort of your pit
Yeah.
stops and stuff, you were with him quite a lot near the start. But with your pit stops and choosing to go to the mediums on the last stint, it sort of seemed to have worked for you. How did the race go for you, mate?
I thought it went pretty well, you know. I just tried to get tried to get the best start that I could, and there was a lot of overtaking and battling for places, and I thought it was good. And pit stops, I'm actually surprised it actually worked, because I thought I took a bit of a gamble with that.
Yeah, did you go 2 stops, supers, then softs, then mediums, was it? Did you start-
Yeah, that's what I did,
see,
yeah.
I was quite surprised to see you go on to the mediums. Is there a reason for that, or because the sort of I think Whiffy done the same strategy, running the same pace as you when super softs. So I was sort of quite surprised to see you out on the mediums, but it seemed to have worked because you you had the pace on the mediums. Is there a reason you went on to them, or is it just you prefer the medium tyres?
Well, I've practiced a lot in Spain, and I know that tyre wear is usually a pretty big problem.
Yeah.
So I thought, and I know I've done this before. I've not really been on the podium much, but I know that with other people, they usually start to fall back when they go on the softs again.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd go on the mediums, and
Just
while they
don't-
might catch me a little bit, in the last few laps, I'll be able to pull ahead again.
Yeah, they'll be turned on. Well, anyway, yeah, well done for the third position, mate. And on to Daigoro. Hello again.
Again.
back on the podium. Not quite had the pace to sort of reel Jezza in at the end there. So I think coming up against sort of some of the back markers and things like that, sort of Jezza just had the lead on you there. But anyway, how did the race go for you, mate?
Well, after qualifying, pretty comfortable, I think. You saw it. Got once again horrible pace in softs.
Yeah.
I don't like the tires. It's not secret. And Sam hit me,
Yeah.
which made me very well. My focus gone.
Yeah.
And I was angry with him. I focus back and I bring back Wi-Fi winner
Yeah.
who hit me too. Once again after Austria,
Right.
another. I don't know. I don't know what he was doing on the track. And I think it cost me the win tonight.
Oh, really? Okay.
But
I'm sure we'll see some clips as the GP2 stewards. I'm sure.
I don't know if I have something for him because I was too much frustrated.
Right.
But yeah, I think my pace in medium was quite good.
Yeah.
I think it was as fast as Jeza was. Congrats to him, there, of course. Yeah, I think I was as fast as Jeza in medium.
Yeah, so you did manage to sort of hold on to Jezza. It was just unfortunate, just couldn't quite get there right near the end because I think as soon as Jezza's softs switched on, he sort of managed to pull that gap on you just a little bit. But 2 podiums in one night, mate. You've got to be happy with that. So well done,
Thanks.
Jeremy.
Oopsie.
Fastest lap of the race, up by 11 places from the start, and an epic undercut on your pit strategy. It's obvious that you're driver of the day, mate. Well done, pal. That was an awesome race. How was
Fastest
it
lap
for you?
as well.
Fastest lap. That's that not what I said? I did say
By
that.
7 tenths.
7 tenths. Yeah.
7 tenths.
Absolute epic race, mate. Talk me through it. How did you get on?
Well, I crashed out of qualifying and I was absolutely
Devastated.
so
Livid.
pissed. Yeah. So I quit out the party with everyone. I just sat down and I was like, well, I'm just going to go full rage. And then I put the mediums on and I overtook everyone apart from, when I was going to make a move on Diego, I was quick at the start, like when he was pitting.
Yeah.
It was only a matter of time, but then he pitted, put the hammer down, came out, and then I put one fastest lap on the softs, and I just took it easy then not to get any penalties because it was silly otherwise.
Yeah. So
But I
Your
knew he had one
pace-
as well.
on
Your pace on them mediums was second to none. I
Oh.
mean, you were gaining on Daigoro on turn-on softs at a ridiculous pace.
Although I
To be
think,
honest.
although I think McLaren are going to be receiving a very high bill from Duracell because your battery, mate, was dead. You had that on hot lap. That, mate, we were watching it. It was under 10%, probably 80% of the race. Like, how you done that? I don't know. Like, I was just like, he's in
How
hot lap
angry
with
was Jeff?
10%. But
Oh, I
Was
told
Jeff
Jeff
on
to
your
shut
case?
up on lap 3. He was gone, mate. I told him
I
to
did
get
think
lost.
you might have.
Anyway, Jezza, congratulations on the win. Congratulations on driving
Oh.
the day. Congratulations on the fastest lap. Absolute epic race. Epic from starting from the back to grab pole, and cleanly as well. No incidents. So well done, mate.
Cheers, man. Cheers,
Right,
guys.
so that is it. The second race of the double header for GP2. Earlier running around Bahrain and now just finishing Spain. So that is GP2 all caught up with the league now. So that's really good. So we can actually have sort of some consistent stats from our main man Seth now. So we can get everyone's stats all up to date and things. And yeah, so we have got a charity race on tomorrow night for East Anglian's Children's Hospice, which is going to start at 7:30 GMT. Same place, SF1_official on Twitch, and we will see you there. See you later, boys.
Bye, everyone.